Alrighty, well, it ain't gonna be a long video, but it is what it's gonna be today. I'm coming up with a dilemma here. I know I'm going back home shortly here. It's the whole thing of that when I stay out there is a gentleman out there who he and I have had interactions together. Not too keen on using him at all, but I need to find a donor. The situation is that I want a donor from Texas. I've already looked into what I would have to do legally to get to actually have this person assist with anything. I do have to draw up an agreement, which I already knew which is what I was going to have to do. I've been planning on doing that for a while. I mean, the agreement would include that I want the child every Halloween, and I want them for their first. They're more than welcome to celebrate their first with me if I'm in Illinois or if I'm out here in Texas, because I probably would drive out to Texas just because if I get a guy who lives in Texas from Texas, not used to snow, that would mean I would have to come out here no matter what. I have one guy mainly in mind, but sorry, ignore my dog. He's just gonna bark. You're fine, baby boy. It's just the whole thing that I know what I had to do what I want to do, which includes me having to do a process called IVF, which is in vitro fertilization. Me and my ex-husband actually looked into it too. He actually is. So let's put it this way. I have 4 guys in mind. One of them being my ex-husband, and I've already talked to him about this. I've already explained this shit to him. He knows what I want to do. It's just the whole thing is that his girlfriend would have to agree to it. But at the same time, he would get the child on the weekends, no matter what. Without hesitation, he'd have the kid on the weekend. Due to the fact that I would let him be a weekend father versus, I mean, he would be a full-time father, but he'd just be a weekend father. Then if I actually move back out here, which eventually I'm planning on doing again, because I need to at least get 2 years into where I want to be, and then from there, save up the money, come down here, get a job, find a job out here, and legitimately move out to Galveston. I love Galveston. I don't want to leave it. I am going to miss it when I leave it. But anyway, because I gotta make this a short video, I have 4 guys that I'm looking at. 2 of them I actually have on my TikTok. 3 of them I have on my Snapchat. So, and one of them is actually on my YouTube. So, that gives you a hint as to what I'm looking into. Of course, my ex-husband's Hispanic and German. 2 of them are full-on Hispanic. The other one is actually Swedish and Arabic. That's the main one. Because he's a tall guy, he's good-looking. I do like the time I spent with him, but I don't know if he'd agree to it. I know one told me that they won't agree to it. At this point, I still have to figure out the other 2 if they would agree to it. Well, yeah, I'd figure out the other 2 if they agree with it or not. But that would be up to them. So, I mean, like I said, I know what I'm looking for. I've already looked into within a couple seconds that I did the research that we need a lawyer out here in Texas. My ex-husband would actually need a lawyer in Illinois to do it. But he and I would make that agreement. I am actually and I will state this, I'm going to request no child support for them if they want to. They can freely do that. I don't care. 2. Like I said, I want all their firsts. First Christmas, first Thanksgiving, first Halloween, first Easter, first 4th of July, first Memorial Day, first everything. Granted, they can come out, we can do it in Illinois for first Memorial Day, first 4th of July, Labor Day, that can all be done in Illinois. Halloween, Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, yes, I'd have to come out to Texas to do that with them if they want to participate in that, but anything like that, like even Halloween would be done out here in Texas versus Illinois because we can get snow. But then again, if we get snow, I can pick them up if they want to fly in. I can pick them up, bring them to where I stay at, and then just take them around. But yeah, But then after that, the only thing I would request is Halloween. If they need me to drive the child out, I would just have to stay at a hotel while the child was out here to do what they need to do, celebrate whatever they're going to celebrate, and then I take the child, we'll head back to where I stay at in Illinois. They'll of course have access to the child on Snapchat. They'll have access to the child, whether it's Snapchat, text, whatever. They'll be able to see the child. I'll send them photos. It's the whole thing of that. I want them to see the child growing up right along with me. And I can come out and take them out when they get older. Yes, drop them off. I'll head home. I guess they get older, yes. It's the whole thing of that. They can stay out here and then I'll head back home to Illinois, do what I need to do, just stay or put them on a plane, have them fly out here, have them fly back home. Simple as that. Drop them off at the airport, I'll pick them up from the airport, they pick them up at the airport, drop them back off at that airport, we're good to go, because I know the closest one, especially if they're here in Galveston, is Hobby Airport in Houston, Texas, so which means there's a little bit of travel distance for them. I don't care. I traveled 17 hours to come here. So, like I said, I need your opinion. Tell me, who do you think? Tell me, is this going to be a good idea? Because I just want to be a mom. I know what I have to do to become a mom at this point. It's my best bet. I'm going to try to do it as best as I can. See what happens. I mean, my family is very open with me because I am, of course, half black. They just have to not mind their child being quarter black. So that's going to be the only situation. Some guys are cool with it. Some guys like, fuck that shit. We don't want it. So, if you got an opinion, please give it to me. Please help me out. Please tell me. Eventually, I will reveal people's names once they allow me to reveal their names, and if the one actually agrees to it, I will reveal who he is. You'll all know who he is at that point. That's the main one who I want to go for. He is a little younger than me. When I say a little, I mean a decent amount younger than me. But then he would have full, honestly, I know for a fact I'll die way before him. So, of course, automatically the child will come straight to him if the child is still young when I pass. I hope I don't pass when the child's young due to the fact that I can't predict anybody's death, I can't predict my death, I can't predict my future. But if it happens, it happens. Then I'll just have the child is set to be in school in Texas. But they'll end up with an Illinois social security number. Bummer. Kind of wanted them to have a Texas like me, but bummer. It'll be Illinois. Alrighty, y'all let me know.